Good rainy Tuesday. Working on a water oak removal here. And it's really the closest one to the house. Property line's here where the fence is. Initially she had asked me about us removing this one, rightfully so, right out over the house. And then in addition to this one, because you see it comes way out and down right over the peak of the roof. So, you know, I could definitely see removing them. They've been pruned back before, and we've pruned them back probably a year and a half ago. But it's just going to be a continuous thing. So I understand in this event why. Come down here to the Union. See, it just goes way out. Almost like a lion's tail out over the house. But while I was up here, I noticed a few more defects, which is really no surprise considering this species. We talk about these water oaks an awful lot. Look at here. Look at there. It's rotten. Over halfway. Way up here over the house. That was one of the ones that we were targeting to take out anyway, which of course I couldn't really see any of this from down there when I come and looked at the job. Here's another one here, a big hollow where something's broke out of it before and it just didn't compartmentalize. Likewise with here. It just got a lot of damage and it is a lot of rotten. So instead of removing this one and that one, that was going to be the majority of the tree. I didn't feel real confident about what was going to be left and what it was going to do to the tree in the long run, so we just agreed to remove it. We're going to remove it entirely, like I say, and it's the closest one to the house. I think it's going to be a win-win. Everything else looks pretty good, but just it's important to inspect these things, especially whenever they're in proximity to structures. Thank you. Prune this up from over the roof. Several times in the past it's been cut off at the tree. They've cut it off all the way at the tree. And you see over time what's happened. It's just caused it to be an open wound. So I kind of pruned it back and left some green so maybe it'll try to fill back out. And I left one limb going out over the corner to try to reestablish itself instead of just scalping it back every time. Same with this one, it was coming straight down, almost touching the roof. We kind of pruned it off and it's got one going that way. So just trying to retrain them. Leaving green. A lot of people will go back and just cut it flush to the tree. That really messes up the dynamic and the structural integrity of the tree itself, because it has to adapt to that kind of stuff, really, with wind shear being the main thing. So likewise here, instead of just cutting it all the way back, we just kind of reestablish, we want to reestablish this stuff so it'll go up and away and kind of train the limb to go the way we want it to. A little bit goes a long way in this business.